it's really fascinating to watch not just your athletes, but you coach and watch so many of your athletes. It's fascinating to me that so many. This is a global event, and the same coaches appear time and time again on the mats. As a coach, while the match is happening, what are you doing? Are you giving like technical advice? Are you giving tactical advice? What's going on there?
My job as a coach and cornerman, once the match starts, is always technical and tactical. Always understand that a coach should never give orders to an athlete, because only the athlete on the stage truly knows what the situation is. For example, in one recent match, Gordon Ryan had a terrible knee injury in the middle of a match. I didn't know the extent of the injury. I knew something had happened, but I didn't know the extent of the injury. So, given my ignorance, I can't call for moves and demand moves, because I'm not inside the athlete's body. Only the athlete knows what's truly going on. So what I give are ideas, and sometimes the athlete will react to the ideas, and sometimes the athlete will reject the ideas. The idea is not for me to give orders, but rather to make suggestions. Usually what I'm trying to get my athlete around is tunnel vision. Sometimes when you focus on one thing, you just see what you want, and sometimes you need someone to make you see outside of that box. That's my primary role. I'm not there to be a cheerleader. I'm not there to bring up someone's spirits. I expect my athletes to go out with good confidence and good spirits. They should have been taken care of already. So most of the advice I give is technical and tactical rather than psychological.
How does the game change when it hits that points segment in the match? I mean, is it something that you?
Oh yeah, then definitely tactics become a big issue. ADCC is fascinating because the first part of the match is almost purely submission wrestling.
Yeah.
But that changes, of course, in the second half when you bring in the points aspect. That's when tactics start to become very important. We saw a lot of that in the match with Gordon Ryan versus Bushesha, where a trick off single leg takedowns, which enabled Gordon to pull guard without conceding points, became very important.
And that was something obviously that was planned as far as, as soon as overtime happened, it was like, well, we're standing up and we need to have some jiu-jitsu happen. And so that was one way that a lot of matches at ADCC seem to be kind of a slap contest for dominance.
We're always trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
Our intention is to make this a jiu-jitsu tournament.
Yeah.
We love wrestling, we love judo. The primary appeal of this kind of tournament is submissions and ground play in particular. So we always try to keep it in that domain as much as we can.
Yeah. So one thing I noticed from the coaches today, everyone was more calm, and it was less like you're saying. You're not a cheerleader. You're out there giving some advice or opening up tunnel vision, and a lot of tournaments you go to, you hear them yelling and screaming, and that's not what the best in the world do. So
advocating someone past the guard doesn't help performance. If the coach isn't helping performance, they're not doing their job. And screaming out generic advice like try harder or go, these things don't help performance. You need to be giving information, statements with information content. And I think the coaching definitely got better this year than previous years, for sure.
Has it changed?
Yes.
Okay. Just one more thing. I do have several of your videos. The back take DVD was on display today, or the back control. How would you describe that real quick, just to give that a little promotion?
The system itself?
Yeah, like
it's
what did we see out there that
well, probably the best thing you could do is just be to watch Gordon Ryan. He's literally the master of that back system. He's just phenomenal at it. It involves a series of hand fights leading to a series of leg traps, which limit your opponent's ability to defend strangleholds from the back. It has a kind of step-by-step nature and occurs on both sides of the body. But I don't want to bore your
Yeah. Well, you say watch that. Also watch your DVD, and that's just I've learned a lot from that. So thank you so much.